In this video, I'm going to show you how to add pictures to a WordPress page using the Fano website as the demo site. And in here, you'll see that there's all kinds of words. These are actually the sponsors for the Fano, the Florida Association of Nonprofit Organizations. And what I'm going to do is replace the words on this page with a photo. And how I'm going to do that is right here you see Ann Stork, and you see that I've highlighted it with my cursor or my mouse. So I'm going to simply just take that out. I deleted it. I'm going to add media. Now I need to upload the files, and I've saved one of the files on my desktop as a screenshot because I captured it from a document that was sent to me, which you can do. You can use a screen capture tool if you want. Or you can use a JPEG. The best way is to use a JPEG image just because it'll be easier for you to upload and you don't have to format them. So when you upload a picture, the first thing you want to do is you want to give it a title. So this is Ann Stork Center, and they're a Fano sponsor. So we want to put that in there because those are keywords. And then you'll want to copy that, and you're going to want to put it in another spot. You're going to want to put it in the alt text, copy and paste, and you'll want to put it in the description. But in the description, instead of writing in the words Fano, put the word Florida Association of Nonprofit, or whatever the company name is, organizations. And the reason is because this is the description that Google will pick up. So Fano may not mean anything to them. It might to the audience that the organization's serving, but it may not mean anything to the search engine. So put that in there. And that way it has the alt text, which is the important information that the picture needs. And your picture should always be renamed either the title of the page that you're putting them on, or the title of an article, or whatever the picture is, and include a keyword like I put Fano sponsors. And then you're going to want to align it left. We might change that to center. And you're going to want to make the picture probably full size because these are not that big of a logos. We'll look and see how it looks, and if not, we can always edit it. Oh, there's one more thing you're going to want to do. Because you're going to want the picture to link to an outside or an outbound link, if you want that to happen, you need to change the link that the actual file is going to right now, so that if someone clicks on Ann Stork Center and we didn't change this, it would just link to that picture. So they'd just be clicking on the picture and clicking on the picture. You want to click custom URL, then you want to grab the link to the website that you want to link to. In this case, it's Ann Stork Center. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but I went over to the site. You always want to leave the HTTP in because that makes it a live hyperlink. So you see that it's still there, and then you link to the site, and then you want to click Insert Page. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. So it actually linked. When you're doing this, you want to be in the visual editor. So let me just do that again so you can see what I'm doing. So that was the picture that I grabbed. I'm going to add the media. So then you want to go back into the file, and you've already uploaded the file, so you just simply click on that file, and you see all the stuff that you put in here is still there. So you could upload several pictures, you could title them, you could alt text them, you could do everything. You could link. You'll need to go back though and change the custom link because obviously that didn't stay there because we didn't add it the correct way. I'm showing you how to do it in the visual editor because that's the easiest way to do it. The way you saw it was the text editor, but then you have to know code and stuff, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to insert it in the page, and we're now in the text editor, the visual editor. So you'll see there's the picture. I'm going to just bring this down one. I'm also going to make this, change this to sponsors of the Florida Association of Nonprofit Organizations. Because you already have the title sponsors on the page. So give it another title. This would be your secondary title. I would also make it what they call a heading 1, because Google will recognize that as an important header. Okay, and you could also put, if you wanted, in this case, I put FANO in parentheses because that's the acronym, and that way Google will index it for both. So now we've got the one logo. If you wanted to add another logo, you simply put the cursor next to it and bring it down right below it, and you'll click on Add Media to add the next one. And that's simply all you do to add a photo. I'm going to click Update so that you can actually see what it looks like and show that the link is working. And then you go through each one of the different ones, put the logo in. Oh, by the way, try to keep them all the same size. So for instance, the size of this one, in this case, the way they were sent to me, they were all one size. So the full size is 321 by 94 or something close to that. If you have a variety of photos that are different sizes, you might want to resize them to be all the same size. You can actually even customize the size. You can go in here and where it says custom size, if a picture isn't that size, you can make it larger, you can make it smaller, you can change the size on both of them. So you can play around with it until you get the size that you want, that if you wanted consistency. Some cases logos are not consistent. Some people send you round logos or whatever. Pictures might be round, they might be triangular. But in this case, all of the logos are the same size, so I would recommend for this particular example to keep them all the same size. So that's how you would do a customize the size if they're not exactly the same. Then the last thing you're going to want to do is you're going to hit Update so that that picture updates. And then we're going to just take a look and make sure that the link is in there. I want to show you one more thing about the link, because when you add a picture or you add anything with an outbound link, my recommendation is check the link and see where it says insert here and it says remove link. You want to hit insert because you want to edit the link, and you want to make sure that the link is opening in a new window. And that way when people go to that link, they're not actually leaving your site, it's opening a new tab. And I'll show you what I mean. Because if they go to your site and they forget to hit the back button, then they might lose the website or the web page that they're on. So we want to try to keep people on the site as much as possible, or at least close to it, or make it easy enough for them to re-access it if they do go off the site. So when you have the tab open in the same window, it doesn't happen. So that's pretty simple. It's a very brief but easy way to add photos. I showed you how to optimize them. Now you want to view the page, because you're going to want to make sure that the link on the graphic or photo is working. So this is the one link, and you'll see down below, and you just have to kind of play around with it. This one may end up being may end up being centered as opposed to all left justification, but that's entirely up to you when you add pictures. So click on that link and it opens in a new tab. So I didn't put this up high enough, but here's the original site, and if I'm way up at the top, I have two tabs open. So it's good because I'm not going to lose the customer or the visitor because this site is still open. This site also has a pin it button, so if we get a chance to talk about that at some point, we can. So that's basically how you add graphics, optimize them, and insert the links.